Season officially launched now. Does that kick the excitement levels up a bit?
Yeah, it certainly does. We understand you have to have a pre-season, get fit and work on a lot of things, but as a player, you get to a certain point where you want to start playing, and that, NAB Cup, and then you're looking forward to round one.
Shannon, Adam talked about handling expectation. How does the group set about doing that?
Yeah, it always is a challenge. It doesn't matter if you're down the bottom, up the top, and always will be going forward for every type of club. And I think the good teams and good players, they just handle that. And by the way doing that is just by, we understand by playing good team footy, training well and preparing well each week, that's all you can control. And if you do that, I think that's the only thing you can do. And outside of that, things take care of themselves.
But what do you take out of last year then? You start even with everyone else this year.
Yeah.
But what does last year give you that helps you this year?
Well, yeah, we certainly do start even. But I think one of the things that you get from performances is you get some confidence. So it's not necessarily you still continue on your form, but you understand that some certain ways that we play and prepare puts you in the best chance of winning, and I think that's what we managed to do last year. So we understand if we can do that, we should be not in the same situation, but you've got the percentages and the odds in your favour.
It's been a scrappy start for you. How important is it to put your best foot forward this weekend?
Yeah, that's what I think NAB Cup is. That's what it is. It's trying to get a bit of the rust and cobwebs out. But it is, every time we go out and play, we want to play well. But sometimes during the year that doesn't happen. You're not always playing your best, and you still need to be able to, play good enough footy that you can still win. We managed to do that against Gold Coast. But now it's just about clicking and making sure that we're just being clean and doing what we're meant to be doing, which is playing team football.
Who do we see this weekend that we haven't seen yet this preseason?
I think it'll be probably a similar team as to last week, I'd assume.
Luke Shuey, could we see him play?
Oh yeah. So well done, Luke Shuey. Sorry, boys. Luke, I'm pretty sure he should be all right. I'm not sure about Dom and then Sharrod as well, but they've been tracking along quite well. Jack Redden's another one.
Do they need to play to be contenders for round one, or?
You don't have to, but I think certainly as a player, you always like to try to get a bit of a run under your belt. But it's not a black and white rule, no.
How disappointing to lose Mitch Brown for an extended period?
Well, very, very disappointing from a player point of view, just because he's had 2 knee reconstructions, he hasn't been able to play for a long time. He goes through all of that work, and then unfortunately, plays 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and he's going to miss probably 8 to 10 weeks. So it's disappointing, and unfortunately, sometimes that's football. But Brownie will do the best he can. He can still run, so he'll still be able to be fit.
And positive that Lewis escaped any serious calf trouble?
Yeah, yes it is. Yeah, it certainly is. So, I think he said he was running around yesterday, and it'll just depend on how he'll be managed, but he should be okay for round one.
How do you think the back six is going to look? Because it looks like you've got a fair bit of depth, particularly amongst the runners and halfbacks with guys like Jackson Nelson playing really well. That's been the benefit, and I think that shows what a good side is a little bit of versatility, but you've got a lot of players who can play different spots. We had Sharrod Wellingham come down last year, play good footy. Brad Shepherd stepped up, as did Will Schofield as well. So we've got a lot of blokes coming through. It's going to be an interesting one, see how it works. Eric McKenzie, type of player he is, probably going to play. And then outside of that, it'll be a good job for Simo to try and work out how it's going to be.
There seems to be some good banter going on between Gov and Simo at the moment. There's a bit of an interesting comment made up on stage from the coach.
Yeah, look, we understand, I suppose, Gov's, just where he's come from, his story and the influence he can have and how he plays. It's really important, and we've been having a bit of a chat to him, and he's a well-grounded bloke, so I don't think he gets carried away with it, but he really enjoys his footy. He sees the game very clearly, and I think that's how he plays his best footy. So that's one of the things to talk about before, about expectation. If he just goes about his business and doesn't get too carried away with things, he'll be an excellent player for a long time.
Is that a message that you've told him personally?
A little bit, and that's the same as like all players. So we understand in footy, you can be built up quite well, and you can be built down depending. Sometimes it's a short-term view, but one of the things you always try to tell the young blokes is not to get too carried away with people's opinions of you. It's more about the club and what we expect you to do. If you do that, I think you'll be a good player and you'll be part of a good team.
So does he have license to throw himself forward, or does he have to wait for the coach?
Getting towards the stage where he'll get as a player, you're probably be able to get a few systems in place where you might be able to do that. But at this stage, it's still a coaching message.
And have you been getting stirred up a bit about Trent McKenzie and how big he can kick the ball and in the same game as you?
Yeah. Not as much yet. Boys might do that now, but certainly, he set shot for goal and then he's torped. So he's a very good and long kick. So you have to be able to have that in your armoury, and then it's just about using the ball as well.
So some teams use that long torpedo from the kick in.
Yeah.
Have you guys thought about that, using you as the guy who launches? Sometimes you do. You got to have a few different options, but I think you just got to be able to kick your torp consistently. So I think if you can do it 7-8 times out of 10, you can certainly have a go. But normally find you try to, it's not necessarily the last resort, but you try to use different, I suppose, kickings, designs instead of that one pretty much. What do you like with the bomb?
Yeah, it can. Yes, can. But it's just a practice thing. You got to keep doing all the time. But it's more, I think, it's probably for me. It's probably more, after the siren thing, having a shot for goal.
So you're not saying the torp's going to come back, Bunyan?
Oh.
No one's bringing the barrel?
No, I think.
Yeah,
it is. I think certainly some teams will. Yeah, some teams will. You see just the way some zones are nowadays. If you can get a lot of distance out of your kicking and you can get it past halfway, if someone can do that, I think it is a good strategy if people are happy to do that.